I'll be showing you guys how to do an oil change on the MK7.5 GTI. Gonna go ahead and load it up on the little ramps right here, and we're gonna get under the car. For the sun glare, but yeah, just get right to it. This John needs a wash bad. All right, ignore that eBay intake. I know. I need to have a heat shield. I need to get me one of them. So what I like to do is I will take this cover off. It's just easier to get to this oil filter cover. I think it's 32 mil, I believe so. A good other thing I like to do is leave that out. Let's go ahead and pop this cover off. Excuse me, I'm just using one hand. Set that off to the side. And I'm about to show you what tools we need to take off that. All right, so literally all the tools you'll need for this job is a flathead screwdriver and a ratcheting wrench. And I think that, what size is this? I'm using a 1 1/4 socket. It don't matter what kind of socket you use. It's just a plastic oil filter housing. I don't think it's that tight. Yeah, I will just loosen it. Now, if you haven't undone the plug at the bottom, I would just loosen this and leave it right there, because if you try to take off the filter housing, it'll start leaking all right there. So what we're gonna go ahead and do is take some of this paper towel and we're gonna cover right there so it doesn't leak anywhere. I stuffed my mechanics towel on there so none of it will hopefully fall under there. Let's get under the car. I got my oil off of FCP Euro. Not sponsored, but they're a pretty good company. What I do like about them that I didn't know when I got myself into European cars is that they have what's called lifetime warranty. So literally anything from brakes, oil changes, anything that's wearable, I think even spark plugs too, you can get lifetime warranty on. You just buy a new one, send your old part back, they'll give you your money back. It's basically free oil changes for life. The kit I went with, even though I know Volkswagen says they recommend Castrol, it even says it on their oil cap, I went with the Motul. Nothing but good reviews on this kind of oil. It is thicker for applications where you want to go stage 2 plus on cars like this. I had a Subaru and this is where I ran. It was no issues, nothing but good stuff. I know this takes like 5-6 quarts. It's what the kit brings. It also bring you the filter. This is the filter that I brought. And a cool thing also that they provide the, sorry, let me come focus, the plug, the oil plug. It's new to me because going from Japanese cars to Germans, they like to use plastic a lot. When you will go under the car, you're gonna see even the oil pan is plastic. So it's pretty cool. They give you the plug, the filter, and the oil. And like I said, it's lifetime. So you got a lifetime supply of this. You'll pay for it once and forget about it. Germans like to use a lot of plastic. Here's the oil pan right here. Not sure what that sensor is, but that plug I was talking about is this one right here. There's a plug. All you need for it is a you can use a Phillips, but the flathead, it just takes the whole gauge that's there. You can fit it there a lot nicer. Nice little compact little car. Believe that's the starter there. This one is the front wheel drive 6-speed DSG automatic. Pretty nice. I do have an exhaust on it already, little cap back. I need to check the fittings because I think I do hear a leak. That's one massive catalytic converter. I want to get rid of that because I know for these cars, getting a downpipe on this thing just absolutely wakes up this car. But yeah, let's get this oil change done. Go ahead and use this screwdriver here. I was driving this car earlier, so I will be careful because it's gonna be hot. Ooh. All right. Oh man, that's burning. 3, 2. Messy. All right, we're gonna let that sit. This is the old plug. Now, if you was to reuse it, obviously you gotta clean it. I was planning on replacing this anyways, because I think I cracked it last time around. There's like a little crack in there. But yeah, this is the new one. I just want to double check, make sure it's the correct one. Make sure it fits and whatnot. Yeah, I see. It looks the same. It better be. All right, let's put this new plug in. Let me clean this up a little bit. My hand too. I'm scared. I hate plastic. Why is it so tight? Okay. So it has a little piece that tells you where to stop turning it. I don't know if you can see it from there, but it's under the plug. Let's see if this little piece right here. Right there. That stops it. That's there to tell you to stop spinning, because if you keep spinning it, you'll break it, and this can definitely fall off. You don't want that. So let's go ahead and clean this up a little bit. I should use brake cleaner, and we can go back up top, put the oil in. All right, because now we can go ahead and continue with the oil filter. I don't want this to leak any oil, so we're gonna go ahead and carefully undo this. I will lift it straight up because it will leak oil. Yep. Let that drip a little more. Ah, damn it. Ooh. Okay, let's grab another towel here. These towels can be your best friend. Just dry that up. Also, I forgot to mention, you can use a pick tool to take off the O-ring. Remember to change that. And I like that this one I used previously is actually different colored, so that you know you can change it. Because there's some that are black, and you'll definitely forget to change it if you're not looking for it. But yeah, this should not be reused. This was rubberized. Now it feels like hard plastic, and that's not good. It'll leak. All right, so now we're gonna go ahead and take out the new filter. Here's how the filter looks like. I'm gonna go ahead and use it. And this is the O-ring gasket. I'll put that on first. Hopefully this doesn't go flying out like the other one. And this is what I'm talking about. When it's black, you will literally forget it. Look. But yeah, let's go ahead and change this one out real quick. It'll also still be leaking oil, so I'm gonna go ahead and put this on here. Yep. Oh, damn it. Let's get rid of that real quick. I don't think there's a way you're supposed to put this one. I'm just gonna put it on there. Okay, now there's another part that'll leak because there's always still some there. Yep, what I gotta say. Now you can move that up in there. And you do not wanna dug this, bro, because these oil filter houses can break. So just give it when you feel it tight, just give it 1/4 turn, or like it just feels like right now it's tight. Just give it like a 1/4 turn, and that's it. You do not want to go more than that. Like literally, that's it. Well, you can't do it with like barely trying. That's good. That's how you know it's tight. Just go ahead and clean this off real quick. We don't want no oil residue here. We can actually put this back down. And now let's go ahead and pour the oil. All right, we're gonna go ahead and start with the little quart right now. I forgot how to open this. That's why I like Motul, because this is spill proof. It is literally spill proof. If you spill it, you cannot pour oil. Imagine I drop some. That'd be funny. All right. Here comes the big gallon. Whee. I learned a trick where if you go like this, apparently you won't hear that little gluk 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 they was just hearing before. It has to do with science and air, vacuums, whatever. I learned that back in science class. Sorry, I think it was the automotive technical school I went to. I appreciate it, because if you do it the other way, you'll get oil everywhere. This way, I don't know how, but it just, the air is leaking out the same way that you're pouring. You see how it's coming out a lot cleaner? Just to prove that fact. Look, you see that? That's not what you want. That's because you're gonna get oil everywhere. So go the other way with the nozzle on the top. All right, now that we put the oil in there, let's just clean this top part. I hate seeing this dirty. But even the oil cap, he's saying you should use Castro. But we went with the Motul. Look at that, very, very clean little oil cap. Now let's not forget to put this cover here. I forgot how to put this on. Yeah, I just line up the two in the back, and the front always follows. I lied. Take two. Then the two back ones. Yep. Just clean up any oil residue you left over. Yeah, we have oil. Let's go turn it on. So now that the car is level, I can go ahead and check the oil. I do 2 dips before I do a final check. All right. Let's see what that's at. Good. It's full. I don't know if the camera can pick it up. It should be golden and full. That's your reading mark right there. All right, and then for the final step of the oil change, all you gotta do is reset the oil light. What you do is this little button, the 00 here, you're gonna go ahead and press and hold that, and at the same time you're gonna go ahead and turn the car to the on position. So bear with me 1 second here. Let's go ahead and press and hold this key on, press and hold it, reset oil interval, go ahead and hit yes. The service interval was reset. And then let me go ahead. I think I did the wrong one. So hold on. Press and hold. Reset. Yep. There you go. And another way you can check is if you go to the infotainment screen, Go to settings. I think it's on service. Yep, oil change reset. If you see the 10,100 miles, or the whatever it says here, the oil change was reset. That's just for inspection. You don't need to worry about that. So yeah, that was the last step. Thank you for watching.